Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Sugar and Aileen, back with another video. Feel me. Today is going to be part 2 of my Ualbany freshman facts video. The first one is up and I will tag it down below, and I told you guys in that video if you have any more questions just comment them down below. And then people were commenting, so I did a little poll on my Instagram, well, not a poll, but you know, a little questionnaire on my Instagram saying like if you have any questions comment them, and people did. And then also like just sporadically throughout this month, well not this month but last month and stuff, like as people have been getting accepted into Albany, more people have been hitting me up personally, you know, asking me certain questions. So, and a lot of times, yeah, I ask the same questions, so I decided, you know what, let me just do a part 2 and answer these questions, because there's probably questions other people have that they're too scared to ask from me. You know, hopefully your questions in this video. If it's not, you can comment it down below, because I really don't mind doing a part 3. Like if this is stuff y'all want to see, I really don't mind doing it. But yeah, now that I got all that out the way, make sure y'all go and hit that subscribe button. Thank you. It helps me help you, helps me helps you. And give this video a thumbs up just because. All right, so I'm gonna go on my Instagram and I'm gonna read y'all the questions. Also, I did these faux locks by myself, and that video is up literally right before this one, so check that out too after this video. Thank you. So the first question was, are all the classes big or are there more intimate classes? So if you're a science major, your science classes are going to be in the LC, and the LC is basically the lecture center. That's that like gigantic area that's surrounding the most known, you know, water fountain out of Albany, and it's that lower level. Those are all LCs. Those classes range from like those classes range from like 300 to like I think like 600 or 700 seats. Like they're really big, but it's just because the science major is so big and so popular that there would not be enough space in the smaller classes. However, in all those buildings surrounding it, those are more intimate classes. Like regular classrooms that you have in high school and middle school, it's basically those types of classes, plus offices and stuff like that and labs, but there are more intimate classes. So yeah, your chemistry, biology, sociology, those are all going to be in the LC. But then like for example your math classes or like gen eds or whatever, most of the times those are more intimate classes. Like for example my calculus class and my pre-calc class were in little classrooms, and at most it was like my pre-calc class there was only like literally 11 of us, and then second semester my calculus class I think there was like 21 of us. But there are smaller classrooms. Not all of your classes are going to be in the LC if they don't need to be in the LC, because trust me, schools do not like that because it's harder to learn. But trust me, there are more intimate classes, and if you're not a science major, I feel like most of your classes are going to be like small intimate classes, because they're probably going to be in the business building, which is like little like meeting rooms basically. So yeah, don't worry, like not all your classes are going to be big in the LC. So the next question is, what life is like living on campus? Like besides dorms, are there curfews? What life is like living on campus, like besides dorms, are there curfews? Okay, there were absolutely no curfews in Albany. Like for example, I'm gonna use Clark Atlanta because that's where I wanted to go before Albany. They had a curfew, so I don't know if they still do, but I'm pretty sure they still do. And you have to be back in your dorm basically by 11 o'clock. You couldn't have certain visitors in past that time, or any visitors at all. Like it was crazy. Albany does not have those rules. Basically, once you get to campus, you're an adult. Feel me? Like there are no curfews. There's nobody watching you. There's nobody on your back. There's nobody telling you what to do, where to go, what you're doing. Like there's nobody pressing you, clocking you, none of that. Like literally all the dorms are secure because you have to use your key card to get in anyways, and then your door obviously to your suite is locked or whatever. But there are no curfews. You can leave the building at 4 a.m 3 a.m 2 a.m 1 a.m come back at 6 a.m Nobody's gonna press you. Nobody's gonna ask you where you've been. Nobody's gonna tell you, oh, you should have been here, so you can't come in until we open. Like there are literally no curfews. The only thing is that I think after either 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock you can't get into the tunnels, and you can't get into really any buildings. But trust me, when you're a freshman, there's a door. I'm not gonna say where the door is just in case somebody from Ualbany watch this video and be like, oh, we need to fix that. But trust me, there's a door to a tunnel, well, to the tunnels, that you could pop open. Like if you pull it, it might feel locked. When you really like pull it, like you pull it like a project door, if you're from the city you know what I'm talking about. If you pull it like it's a project door, it will pop right open and you will be in the tunnels. So technically the tunnels don't really close if you know that door. I'm not gonna say what it is, but trust me, when you become a freshman or you get there, you're gonna find the door. Trust me, like you're going to find the door. And the buildings, yeah, they close at like 10 or 11 o'clock, but it's like you really have no reason to be in the buildings anyways. Like there's nothing going on in there. There's nobody in the buildings. Like what, you want to go sit in the classroom? Like, but yeah, I hope that answered your question. Like there's no curfew. And I mean, I guess you asked like what life is like. I think it's fun. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I can't really describe what the life is like, but trust me, there's people always outside. Like, literally always. Like, there might not be a lot, but there's always people outside. Like, it could be 3 a.m. and you ordered food from some place that's open, and you go outside to get it, and there's probably a group of boys walking around somewhere. Like, there's always people outside. There's always girls outside. Like, there's always people outside. Like, these people do not sleep. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a lot of people, but trust me, it's people be outside. On top of that, in the wintertime, y'all are going to see the weirdest things, okay? So it could be like 0 degrees and you got on your macage, your goose, your moose knuckle, I don't know, like you got on any type of coat that you got on your scarf, your gloves, your hat, 3 layers, like, you know, feel me? And there's going to be somebody outside with shorts and slippers on. I promise you. With a sweater, shorts, and slippers. I literally promise you, you're going to see this multiple times. Like, you're gonna see it so much, you're just gonna be like, okay. Like, after a while, you're just gonna be like, okay. When you first see it, you're gonna be like, what the? I'm freezing. Like, how is this person not cold? But trust me, like, I don't know what be going on in people's heads, but that's how they be coming outside. Like, I'm talking about, it could be 3 feet of snow and they got on a sweater, shorts, and slippers. Like, they really don't care. Like, they have no care in the world. Like, that's what life is. Like, it's very random. Like, you're gonna see a lot of stuff. Like, people be going to class like in their onesies. Like, there's gonna be so much stuff going on that sometimes you're gonna learn to ignore. Like, you're gonna look at, laugh, and you're gonna be like, all right, cool. Like, this is my life now. So the next question is it really a big party school like they say? I think it is. Like, everything you hear about it being a big party school is absolutely true, but I just want to clarify something. So there's a difference between Albany, like, groups, I mean, not groups, but like Albany clubs and stuff and organizations throwing a party, and then like just frat houses throwing a party. A lot of organizations, they don't throw parties all the time. Like, they don't throw a party every single weekend. Those are like big parties that are like on campus. They don't really get shut down. Like, they're just in like the ballroom or like just big spaces on the campus, and they don't get shut down. But they do end at like 2 o'clock. Like, that's the cutoff time. They end at like 2. There aren't many of those. Like, whenever there's something like that going on, you will know like at least a month in advance, because the group or the organization will post it. However, every single day, yes, I said it, every single day there are parties, either because like the boys or whoever, even girls, you know, as you turn to juniors and seniors, you can either live on campus in Albany, like at Empire, Block 75, or whatever. But most of the time people choose to live downtown just because it's a little cheaper, it's a house setting, whatever. And people throw parties. Like, they'll make like a little flyer and they'll be like, oh yeah, pop out at this time, or bring your own bottle, bring your own hookah, whatever. And you know, word gets around, then boom, that's a party. And then when one house hears that they're having a party, they'll be like, all right, we're gonna throw our own thing. Boom, another party. And literally there's always something going on. Like, you could call it a coro, you could call it a get together. Like, sometimes people will have like little get togethers in their suite and you'll think it's a party there. Like, literally there's always something going on. So yes, I do feel like it's a big party school, just because there's always something going on. Like, we have something called Thirsty Thursday, and basically it's when everybody gets really drunk and lit on a Thursday, which I don't understand, because it's like Friday is right there. You can't just wait till Friday. I never participate in that just because I don't like alcohol, and on top of that, I have early classes. Like, I don't got time to be trying to go to class with a headache, hungover, none of that. But yeah, people be getting lit on Thursday. There's this thing called pre-gaming, and basically it's like you and your friends will probably go to like your other friend's like room or like somebody's like house, and they're not really having a party, they're just having like a little get together, and you're gonna get lit, like drink some alcohol and stuff, and you know, feel a little nice, a little loose to dance before you go to the next party. Because when you go to the next party, they're probably not gonna be offering you alcohol. Like, they might be passing a bottle around, but I do not recommend that y'all drink from that. Feel me? Don't drink it. Just get it and pass it to the next person. But yeah, you like pre-game, you feel good, and then you go to the party already lit. That's basically what a pre-game is, because you're gonna hear that I don't know why I struggle to say that word, but yeah, that's what a pre-game is, and you're gonna hear that word a lot. You're gonna hear about it a lot. Like, that's what a pre-game is. You get lit with your friends or in somebody else's room or house, whatever, and then you go to the actual event already lit. Feel me? So the next question is, are all the rooms suite style? No, they're not. So if you live in the tower, all the rooms are going to be suite style, but in the low rises, they start to get a little iffy. So some of the low rises, they are suite style, and then some of the low, like, you have like okay, so boom, I'll bring it up. So for example, State Tower, right? I think it's called Eastman Tower. It's suite style. You have like a big common area, you have the rooms and the bathrooms, right? But then in Mohawk Tower, which is on Indian, it's suite style, but we didn't have a common area. It was just like you walk in, it's like a little area. It's not big at all. Like you can't put nothing there, you can't put a desk there, nothing. And it's like the 3 doors to the rooms and then the bathroom. Like there's no common area. And then with the low, y'all, I was sitting here talking for like a good 2 minutes, not even realizing that my phone stopped recording because I ran out of space. Like I feel like a dweeb. Anyways, like I was saying, for the low rises on State, the low rises on State do have a common area, and I think a couple on Indian do as well. I don't think I've ever been to an Indian low rise. Like I have, but it didn't have a common area, but I know not all of them are like that. So some of the low rises are communal. So if that low rise is not communal, you have like a suite. You may or may not have a common area, but you have a suite. Now if that low rise is communal, you don't have a common area. And I don't really want to say a suite because it's not really a suite, but it's basically like you walk in and there's just 2 doors, like bedroom A and bedroom B, and that's it. Like that's it. Like you don't have no bathroom in there, nothing. So I hope that like breaks it up good enough for you, like for y'all to understand. But it's like they very like weird. Like not everything is different. All the rooms look different. Like some have some common areas, some don't. Some are bigger than the other. Like some are renovated, some are not. But honestly, when y'all get there, they might be more renovated just because, like for example, the room I lived in was renovated, the tower was renovated, and I know State Tower was renovated a little bit as well, and so were some of the low rises. And I know throughout the summer they've been renovating it even more. Like they renovated the freaking dining hall. Like why couldn't y'all do that before I got there? Like it wasn't bad looking, but it did need some renovation. So y'all might see me in there a little bit because I like the tater tots. Feel me? So the next question was, do you have to bring your own mattress? I've never heard this question be asked before, but I guess that really depends. Maybe you were looking at schools where you have to bring your own mattress, because I did watch videos like that. But no, you don't have to bring your own mattress. When you go inside, what type of word is that? When you get to your dorm, they're going to give you, a closet, the bed. It may have a bed. What am I trying to say? It may have a headboard like my bed, or it may be one of the beds that rise. It's either one of the two. It's not both, because you can't rise a bed with a headboard. But yeah, and then you're gonna get a dresser and a desk. Did I already say desk? I don't know, but yeah. So for example, in my tower, I got the bed with the headboard, and I got like a little dresser that like went right under the bed. Like it was like literally probably this thick, or this tall, I mean. I had 4 drawers and it fit right under the bed, and I mean it held a good amount of clothes, but not a lot, not gonna lie. And I had like a little closet. On State, however, they got the beds that rise. They have a way bigger closet, and their dressers are like full on like bureaus. Like they stand like from the floor to like right here, and they're really big and they hold mad stuff. And I can't wait to get that, because I know when I live on Dutch, they have those. So I'm excited because I needed that. Like I be having mad stuff, mad clothes, and that's exactly what I needed. The next question was, do I still live there? Well, I didn't have this background in Albany. Does this look like Albany? Does this give y'all Albany vibes, my room? I don't know. I personally don't think so. But no, I do not still live in Albany. Once you move in, like there's specific quads for specific classes. So Indian and State are for freshman class, Dutch and Colonial are for sophomore class, and then they have Empire, Alumni, Block 75. There's another one that I feel like I'm not remembering right. Oh, Liberty. And those are for like juniors and seniors, and you can live there, which is like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little expensive. Or you could go downtown and live there, which most people choose to do because it's like 4 bedrooms and the price is like really cheap when you split it amongst your friends. And then if you have a car, like it's really not far from campus. Like literally in an Uber, it's a 7-minute drive. Literally, like it's not far at all. So that's what most people tend to do. I really don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I have to see how my money is looking, if I have a car or not. Yeah, but no, I don't still live there. They're gonna make you move out literally. Once we get to the end of the school year, they're gonna make you move out. Like you can stay up there, but the only way you can stay up there is if you're orientation leader for the summertime, or if you're taking summer classes, I believe. But outside of that, they're not letting you stay there. Another thing I wanted to let y'all know, this was not a question, but I just feel like I should let y'all know, because if you don't know, you're gonna know when you get here. There are specific songs you should know when you come to Albany. because when you go to a party, especially the parties thrown by Spanish people, you are going to hear this song so much. So I suggest that you listen to them now. Get your little wine ready now, you know, dance to it, feel me, dance in the mirror, you know, and just learn them. Like, I'm gonna have screenshots of them here on the screen just because I really don't feel like getting copyrighted and none of that, and y'all can just listen to the song on y'all own. But best believe you're going to hear this song 1,000,001 times in Albany, like 1,000,001 times, maybe more than that. Like, literally within like probably the first 3 days, I learned this song because I heard it so many times. Like, they will play this song at least 5 times in a party, at least 5, if not more. Like, they're gonna play this song so much. Like, so just know these songs before you get here, so that way when they play this song, you don't look stupid like I did, because they was playing this song and I was like, I don't know this song, and everybody was bending over dancing. I was just like, what song is this? So yeah, just learn these songs. Okay, so it's obvious, like, I have a new shirt, the lighting is different, you know. I'm gonna be honest, it's like a whole day or two later, because after I made the post, I'm not gonna lie, I gave it like a couple hours and then I filmed the video, and instead of like waiting for the post to like have its full 24 hours, so when I went back and checked, I realized there were 2 more questions that I forgot, or that were added that I didn't see. But the first question was like, what is a typical like move-in day? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, for freshmen, like, honestly, I don't remember the exact move-in days, but I know it was like in like the last 2 weeks of August, so it was like around August 20th, I believe. Yeah, somewhere in that area. But if I don't like how my hair looks right now, I'm really tired. I'm not even looking at the camera, I'm over here looking up. But I know that like EOP freshmen move in before regular EOP. Like, my roommate was EOP and I wasn't, so I think she moved in like 2 days before me. And then I know that the freshmen move in before like the juniors, before the sophomores, I think. Or I think it's like different floors. But honestly, if you can't make it the day that they specify for your floor, it's not that serious, because I moved in like a little early, like a day earlier than what I was supposed to. Like, they just do that so it's not crowded. But if you just tell them, oh yeah, like I can't come that day, or that day doesn't work for me, they'll be like, oh yeah, it's fine, because you can still come. But I don't remember the exact date, to be honest, but they're gonna email you all that stuff anyway, so don't even like worry about it. Just know it's gonna be like August 20th something, like the beginning of the 20th, so it's probably gonna be like the 20th to the 24th. No, classes start the 24th, so it's gonna be like probably the 19th to the 22nd or something like that. And the next question was, is there like central AC, heat, whatever? I cannot speak for everywhere because I have not lived in all the buildings on Indian Estate, but for Mohawk Tower specifically, since it was renovated, it said that we had like central AC and heat and cooling and yada yada yada. And honestly, that little temperature thing did not work. The lowest it went was like 72 degrees, and then the highest it went was like 76 degrees. So in the summertime, it's not going to be burning up, but it's going to be hot. Like, just keep the windows open. And in the winter time, even with the windows closed, you're going to be cold. Like, you're going to be cold. Like, you put the thing up to 76 degrees and it don't do nothing. And then in the tower, the heat is like, I don't know how to say. So here's the window, right? And here's the bed. The heater is on the ceiling, which doesn't make sense to me because heat rises. So why would you put the heat up there? Because it's just staying up there. You see how like when there's a fire, be like, stop, drop, and roll, because it's hot up here, but then you get to the floor, it's cold. That's because the heat is rising. So why did you put the heat up there? Because we don't feel it down here. You're gonna be cold. Like, buy a good quality comforter, buy a thick comforter, buy thick pillows, covers, whatever, because it's gonna be freezing. Like, it's weird. Like, some days it'll be freezing and then other days like it'll genuinely be warm in the room. So, but does it work, the little AC thing? No. So the answer to your question, I'm just gonna sum it up, is no. We do not have central AC and heat, in my opinion, because if we did, I feel like we should be able to change the temperature to anything. Like, if I want to make it 90 degrees in my room, then I want to make it 90, and I can't do that. So I'm gonna just say that the answer to that is no. I'm really tired. Like, I know my energy seems off, but like, I'm zoning out while I'm talking. Okay, yeah, that was it. That was only 2 questions. But anyways, that is all for this video. I hope I answered all the questions that I got asked today, you know, in a way that really answered your question. If you have any other questions, like I said, I don't mind making a part 3, so you can just comment them down below, or you can send it to me on my Instagram, and I will definitely make a part 3 for y'all. So yeah. But if you guys enjoyed this video or find it helpful, make sure to please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Also, Ualbany just approved that we moving in August, so I will see y'all next month. So yeah, if y'all see me on campus, don't be afraid to say hi, because like when I first moved in, people were saying hi to me and I was like, oh hey, but like I'm a shy person, so like if I'm like hi, it's not like I don't want to say hi, it's more just so like a defense mechanism. Like I get shy and I'd be like you know, and I know I have a mean resting like bee face, like I'd be like, that's just how I am. But trust me, I'm not mad, I'm not in a bad mood. Like just say hi and I promise you I'm gonna be like hi, like, you know. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.